Okay, here we are in dimensioning. We're going to do the homework 1, and then when you're done with that one, you can do homework 2, and then you would send those to me. But anyhow, to do homework 1, this is the final solution, or a solution, not the only solution. A couple things about the contour rule, like this notch here. Okay, there's a location, there's a size, you got a depth there, versus dimensioning to a hidden line over here. And we try to keep the dimensions in between the views when all possible. I didn't think the overall dimension could fit in between without crowding, so you could move it either over here to this view, or you could move it over here to that side, but this dimension was in the way, so I left it over here. All right. If you're in the computer world, you can always put space between your views to put your dimension in. Again, contour rule. Here's the contour of this part here. That's how we dimension here to here. And then here, there's the overall. Contour, well, there's the contour, the circle, and you give it an X value and a Y value, and then you give the size of it with a diameter symbol. It means diameter. Notice I'm just using XX as a value. I don't care what value it is, just put XX in there. So, just to put something in there. Notice there should be a gap between here. Okay, the computer will, your AutoCAD automatically has that as about 60 thousandths. A gap. There's a gap here. Should always have the gap. The dimension line should be a little thinner than the object line. You had this. The drawings aren't complete, so you do have to put some lines in it. Like they already had the hidden line for the quadrant over here for that circle. So I had to project the other hidden line here for that quadrant. But the center line, you have to extend the center line and then bring the center line over here because there's a hole. They didn't have the hidden line here for that slot that goes all the way through. A couple things about dimensioning. See this, the text is above the dimension line here. It's inside the dimension line. And that's fine because this is a horizontal and this is a vertical, so you can do that. You don't want to put the dimension on the side and leave that a solid line. But this is a solution for it. Take a look at it and make sure yours, and I just use a straight edge like this to put the leader. Notice the leader should point to the center of the circle right there. It points to the center, but it touches the periphery. And what angle, the angle should never be horizontal or vertical, but at some convenient angle. Well, this is a 45-degree triangle, so it was pretty close to 45 degrees, something like that. And I always put these on last because that way I could have placed it over here. Find open space. It could go down here. It doesn't always have to be up. It could be down, going down here, as long as you have it in there properly. Don't ever dimension it over here in this view because that's not the contour rule. And then again, don't dimension the hidden lines. So just some of the do's and don'ts of dimensioning that you learn. So there's number 1. We'll look at number 2 next.